We are on our last few days here in Texas. We have been spending so much quality time with family, and we've been planning out our year ahead, and we have so many exciting things planned for this year. And spoiler alert, we are going to Africa.
You're going to be kidding me.
I kid you not. But our next stop is going back to the boat in the Philippines, and we will give you the full big boat update when we get there. For today, we wanted to, talk about a big project that we have been working on in the background, and we've gone back and forth about whether or not we should even share this because it is just super early days, but we thought we're here and we should just come out with it. So we've got some pretty big news to share.
And funny enough, it actually all sort of revolves around my mom. And for those of you that have been around here for a while, you've already met her. My mom sold everything and moved into a van. And we moved in with Mom.
Hi, I'm Mary. Welcome to my home.
He's going for it.
Oh, Mary, you're my hero.
The fruits of your labor.
Roots.
And Mom, what are you up to?
I am cleaning. I'm doing dishes. Getting ready for our, what's it called?
Transit.
Transit, yes, getting ready. And I'm wasting water, so you got me sidetracked here and I can't waste water.
Mom's last day. Now what you do? A Q&A.
Now, what you probably don't know about Mary is that she owns a mineral makeup company, and she doesn't just sell cosmetics, she actually handcrafts them here in Dallas. And now hang with me because it is wild how much her career has influenced our lives. It's actually what set us on the path to become full-time travelers in the first place. Because long before we left Texas, I actually worked for Mary. And when I was in college, I took her makeup artistry course, and it completely changed the trajectory of my life because I ended up quitting college to become a full-time makeup artist, and I was able to travel around the world working on models and actors, CEOs, and you name it. And I loved my job, but what I really loved was the places that it took me, because that is where my love for travel was born.
As long as I can remember, my mom has been a creative entrepreneur. When I was just a kid, her office was also my bedroom. So I remember her when she had clients come, they would pick up my Murphy bed up against the wall, and that dappled white and blue sponge paint that was so popular in the 90s, that was her backdrop. I remember as a kid just sitting there watching her with that backdrop. And then in junior high, she dressed me up as an elf, had me play the trumpet in front of thousands of women for this big Christmas event that she hosted. And oh my God, it was so embarrassing, but it got me out of my comfort zone, and it kind of helped me along with my public speaking, performing. Yeah. I don't know what it was. I wish I had video and photos of that because I'm sure I sounded terrible and I looked really funny. And in high school, she worked for this photographer. She was the makeup artist for this professional photographer that traveled the world, and they ended up hiring me as a honeydew. So I did dishes, I ran errands, I did whatever chores needed to be done, and that's kind of what sparked my curiosity to become a photographer, learn photography, and ultimately become a professional photographer myself. And that job is how we saved money, we got the travel bug, and ultimately bought our first RV so we could become full-time travelers. So it all sort of comes back to my mom, and those family roots are really what got us here. And now we find our careers intertwining again because we've teamed up with Mineralogy, AKA my mom.
Hi, come on in, y'all.
To start a sun care line. And I just wear the stuff, so I'm gonna move behind the camera for this and let Nikki and Mom fill you in because they're actually the ones that created it.
So hopefully the why is kind of obvious because sunscreen is the one thing that we wear every single day and that we get asked about all the time, which I totally get because finding something that is reef safe doesn't make you feel all sticky and gross or doesn't leave you all chalky white is hard. And for me, for like the last over 20 years, I don't like admitting that, I have been wearing Mineralogy Loose Foundation because it is made out of sun protecting minerals like zinc. And let me tell you, it has held up so incredibly well, even on days where I am snorkeling and diving, and I come up and maybe I forgot to reapply my body sunscreen, so my shoulders or my back might get a little bit sunburned, but my face, always protected. So it's been pretty incredible. But the problem with that is foundation, which doesn't necessarily work for everybody, and not even something that I want to wear every single day.
That's why we created the Face and Body Block. And it's got zinc and titanium, and it's got some oil absorbing properties like oat starch and wheat starch and chamomile.
It helps. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Really nice and keeps the skin cool, and it stays on really well.
She got me on the staying cool thing because they really do help keep the actual temperature of your skin down, which is really nice when you're outside and it is a bazillion degrees in the tropics. And it is so sheer that you can't tell you're wearing anything and you cannot feel it on your skin. It is like wearing nothing. And if you are oily or you get really sweaty, then it's super nice because it does help absorb all of that.
Yeah, and this is Jason's color.
Yeah. The loose products are great, except for once you're already wet, maybe when you're on the beach, a little bit sweaty, reapplying a loose product with a brush is really not the nicest thing. So that's where we decided to collaborate on a stick formula, because we wanted something that was just super easy to apply and could be while you're out on the dinghy or on the beach. And I know for me, like I come up out of the water and I've probably wiped my nose at least 100 times. So I just reach in, be able to grab this, give a few swipes, and off I go again, which is really nice. And I don't know how you've done it, but it is exceptionally waterproof.
It is, and there's several reasons for that. It's because of the zinc and the titanium. They're very water resistant. And then we've got the waxes and the butters, which make it really nice going on the skin, and it helps kind of repel the water. There's great ingredients in there. There's jojoba. We've got coconut oil, which coconut's really nice because it has just a little bit of sunscreen protection. We've got, did I already say argan oil?
No.
Okay, we got argan and vitamin E, and of course...
It's not a pop quiz. We won't judge you. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And you know, the nice thing, this is clear, but we added some tint and we've created, I hate to say colors, but what happens is...
It's just, the zinc is naturally, it's white.
Yeah.
And so when you add just a teeny tiny bit of a pigment in there, that way when you have darker skin, especially once you've got a bit of a tan, or if you have darker skin naturally, then it just goes on so sheer. And you can't feel it, you can't see it. It just means it doesn't give you that little bit of a white cast. So we've really come to love this. Like, it's nourishing on the skin, but again, it's not greasy, it's not oily. But the big problem is we have never been able to recommend it because we've not had this for, I don't know, would we do this 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
5 years, Nikki. Come on. I haven't been on the boat in years.
I know, okay. Yeah, it has.
I know.
Time flies. Anyway.
Will they invite me again? I hope.
So that has been a long time ago, but we could never really recommend it as a sunblock or a sunscreen because it has not gone through the FDA testing, so it doesn't have that SPF seal and rating on it. And that's sort of like why we have come up with this family collaboration, because we're like, all right, look, we've already got a couple of products we know we love, and we are so passionate about these things, but we haven't been talking about them for that exact reason. And it's because it's flipping expensive to go through all that testing.
Oh, yeah.
We have committed that this is the year that we are doing this, and it's all still going to be a part of mineralogy because we don't want to stray from like the high quality ingredients that you're already known for, but we want to keep it affordable at the same exact time. I mean, still working on packaging and branding and still, you know, maybe tweaking a couple of colors and formulas, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and the great thing is it's going to be a healthy product for your skin. It's gonna really be something we all believe in.
That's right. Something you can like have a lot of confidence in wearing and knowing that it's good for you. You don't have to worry about the reef or the planet. We're being cognizant of that, and just friendly for everybody. So that it's not just for women. This is not makeup. This is a sun protection line. Yeah.
And we're excited.
I know, we are excited. So we don't have anything really for you right yet.
Yeah.
This is literally just like, this is so preliminary. But once we do have something, we will obviously come back and share. And in the meantime, if you want to learn more about mineralogy and what Mom's been up to on the non-adventure side of things, then you can check out Mineralogy's website. Or your Instagram, Mineralogy Makeup.
Mineralogy Makeup.
Okay, for us, we are headed back to the Philippines, so we will see you there.
And maybe I'll get invited one of these days soon.
Oh, Oh, and I think that's it, right? Have I forgotten anything?
These are our accountability partners.
That's right. You are our accountability partners. Oh my gosh, yes. And if there is something that you really look for in a sunscreen, because we've talked a lot about what we all like and what we want and what we wanted out of the product, but we haven't turned it in for that testing yet, so you can still tweak things if we need to, or maybe we come up with another product, because a body sunscreen is our next goal. So if you've got things you love in a product and you want us to create something, definitely drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear your feedback.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying till the end.
Yeah, come join us for this adventure.